Hey there, Universes. I'm Levi from UPS Games. Now, Universes has long featured worlds from all different forms of media, but our newest expansion really has some monstrous things in store for us. Of course, I'm talking about Godzilla Challenger Series. 2 different pre-constructed decks from the world of Godzilla, and today, we're going to learn a little bit more about each of these iconic monsters entering our game. So come on, Universes, let's head over to downtown Tokyo and meet the monsters. The first character that we're going to talk about is, of course, the king of monsters himself, Godzilla. Godzilla is an absolute beast. He has the title for a reason, after all. Godzilla stands tall and takes down other monsters with colossal strength. To represent that massive size, Godzilla rewards you with a huge damage benefit for playing cards that are higher in their difficulty number. But monsters aren't all Godzilla tears apart. After all, it wouldn't be Godzilla if you couldn't smash, demolish, and leave cities crumbling in your wake. That's why Godzilla's once per game ability allows you to lay complete waste to every resource in both players' stages, effectively decimating everything that's been built so far. Truly a fitting way to play the King of Monsters in card game form. Now, real Godzilla fans know that where the King of Monsters goes, the Queen is not far behind. That's why, in this Challenger Series, Godzilla is of course paired up with the giant moth monster, Mothra. Just like Godzilla, Mothra's massive size is represented by the ability to manipulate stats based on the difficulty number of attacks. The higher the number, the more speed. Now, being a protector, Mothra even works defensively to take away your rival's speed as well. Of course, all of that comes at the cost of committing Mothra, but once you have some momentum resources, you can ready her back up and commit her again for even more power. As long as you have momentum, Mothra will rise up again and again to protect humanity from carnage. Now let's shift our focus to the second of these 2 decks so we can take a look at one of Godzilla's most gruesome foes, the Emperor of the Cosmos, King Gadora. An evil and destructive creature from the far reaches of space, King Gadora is the perfect foe to pair Godzilla up against in this Challenger Series. Gadora is infamous for his Hydra-like trio of heads, and taking him down in Universes is going to require going through each and every one. 10 health might seem like a paltry number compared to the other monsters, but you'll have to take it down 3 times over, as anytime King Gadora's life is threatened, you can trade one of his heads as a counter to keep him in the fight. Not to mention, King Gadora has the whole galaxy in his clutches, as he's able to go into the void of space that is his discard pile and play any card he wants, anytime he wants. Even in Universes, Monster Zero is as much a triple threat as ever, with his terrifying command of everything at his interstellar disposal. Lastly, let's crank our necks and peer up high to get a good view of Godzilla's giant pteranodon foe, the giant monster of the sky, Rodan. A radioactive reptilian menace, the sky is Rodan's domain and destruction is his game. Removing cards from his discard pile and destroying all in his wake gives Rodan an intense command over the speed of all attacks. His supersonic flight can't be contested. This kaiju will overwhelm you with how fast he can be. And the more Rodan removes and destroys, the stronger he becomes as he gets a bird's eye view of multiple cards off the top of his deck. With all that speed, size, and information, Rodan is a terrifying and cunning foe, always one step ahead of his rivals in Universes. And there you have it, Universes. Now you've met the monsters. These 4 giant entities will be stomping into Universes inside Godzilla Challenger Series on June 21st. But you can pre-order these 2 decks as we speak. Check out your local game store to make sure you secure your slot in this monster-filled battle of giant proportions. That's all for today, but keep your eyes peeled to see more of Godzilla Challenger Series soon. We cannot wait for you to get your hands on the destructive power of these monsters for yourself. Until then, stay classy, Kaiju.